Hi, my name is LaJuan's Stewart. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you through a walk kind of through my studio and show you a lot of really neat keyboards. I used to work for years I worked at Mars Music Store in the keyboard section, and during that time I acquired a whole lot of keyboards that had rhythm mixes. I used to show them and sell them, but I've never actually, I don't think, showed them to the people that maybe listen to my music. So this is kind of my studio. It's about built, but of course I've added a lot of keyboards since then. I actually use keyboard rhythm mixes to make my music for those songs that I upload. And I just thought I would kind of take you through a little bit of virtual tour, because the thing about the music today is it's kind of more about knowing the technology, and that's one really great thing that I got from Mars when I worked there. Was I got to learn the technology of recording, the technology of keyboards and how to use them. And I think I always really loved keyboards with rhythms. I wasn't really into synthesizers, but I actually I always choose the keyboards with the really nice rhythm mixes in them. And because I worked at a music store for years, I was able to get a hold of a lot of keyboards that do a lot of things. So let me show a few of them to you and see if you agree that they're kind of neat. If anything, it's a learning experience of how to record using keyboard rhythm mixes if you ever get into that. Okay? This is, let's see here, this is my lovely Roland KR-177. Now I've recorded some of the songs that I've recorded off that are actually it's got like a little slide disc in where I can save my songs onto, and a lot of the songs that you've heard recently, like it's got this wonderful little little thing here that will hold your songs, and you just kind of turn the page to, like, see, this is I'm Your Child, if y'all remember that one. That one's okay. That one's one that I have recorded recently, and all the music comes out of this. Let's turn it down a little bit. And that's one of my lovely keyboards. It's almost space age. This is another one that I acquired recently. This is the Yamaha, and it's a real nice. It's the E423. It's the Yamaha E423. It's got. I think probably the neat thing about this is it plays a lot of different kinds of rhythms. It'll even play rhythms that don't have any beats to it, and they're basically, you can choose the key. So that's the nice thing about the Yamaha E423, which this is one that came out recently. I didn't actually sell this one at Mars, but I'll show you a lot of the Yamahas that I did sell at Mars. This is kind of my little recording studio area. All of my songs are recorded onto computer, and they're mixed there, and then they're uploaded. And this is one little neat device I got from Mars, which I love. This is called the Roland PMA5. If you're familiar with any of the Roland products, I loved the Roland products, and I worked on those for years. And this is basically like a little keyboard in a box. And I did a lot of songs on this one, a lot that I uploaded. And basically, you choose your own little key. I can take this in the car with me and compose songs. It's a real neat little keyboard in a box. This is the, I guess, well, it might be kind of dark over here, but that's the Roland RA50, which I got years ago. Still hold on to it because it still makes a lot of music. These are a couple of keyboards. One of them I did get at Mars. This Roland here, this top Roland, this Roland EM10. I got that one from Mars. And the one below it, I actually found at a pawn shop. It's one of the Casios that I collected. I've made a few sounds off of those. And over here,
I got a whole nother collection. There's some of my art work that I've been working on to make the place kind of arty. I'm not much of an artist, but I try some days. This is called the Boss DR5, and I bought this when I worked at Mars Music Store. It's also kind of like a keyboard in a box. I don't know if you can see it from the light. The light's not real good in here, but this thing makes a lot of sounds, and it's got some real good kicking drums in it. It's a piece of equipment that came out in the 90s, and it still sells around town like at pawn shops, but I don't see any new ones like at Sam Ash or any place here in Nashville. And they don't have a Mars Music Store here in Nashville. It closed down. It actually went out of business, but they do have one in Atlanta. And I've been to the Atlanta store, and I love it. I've always thought Mars was the best music store that was ever made, and I was really sorry when Nashville lost it. We're kind of losing our arts. I don't know if you know that, but music is struggling right now because it's in a changing phase. But we're kind of hoping that picks up, and I've been able to make part of my living at music because I know how to work these keyboards and these MIDI devices, and I know the technology behind music, so I've been able to use it to make part of my living. But regular artists that are out there that aren't working on the technical end, they have more of a hard time. So which I do make music and I upload it, and I'm real appreciative to those who like it. But I hope that someday music does come back as an art, because people can't even sell paintings now, but maybe someday it will. But I am the person to come to if you like keyboards, because I sell a lot of keyboards, and I have a lot of keyboards, and I can tell you a lot about them. I can tell you how to use them. This is the Yamaha PSR 530 and the Yamaha 5000 system. Both of these keyboards together can make some really, really, really great sounds, because I think a lot of times I'll lay a track on one keyboard with like a rhythm mix in it, and then I'll go to another keyboard which has got like a sound or a voice that I like, and I'll play that rhythm over it. Okay. I don't know if you know it or not, but this is a beautiful Casio. I got a lot of these Casios. There's actually 3 Casios and 2 Yamahas on this side of the room. I have one Korg, but it's a synthesizer. I don't do a lot with it. I really am wanting to find a Korg with rhythms and purchase that. But these particular sets of keyboards, 2 of them I got at Mars and 2 of them I got at local pawn shops. And I've cut entire albums on these things. Their rhythms are so good. I think Casio has always kind of had a blackened name. They've always been considered the low end of the keyboard era, but they're not anymore. They've really upgraded. They've really changed. This is my whole studio, and if you go around it, you're going to see a whole lot of keyboards, and then I got a couple out back. But that's what I do. I collect keyboards and rhythm mixing devices. I got a few more rhythm mixing devices out back. But I put all this together, and this is how I make music. And I don't know if you know it or not, but music is a great thing. It's a great thing to support. It has healing qualities to it, and basically it's something I believe in supporting, so I do it. And if you ever need to know about keyboards, write me a question and maybe I can answer it for you. I sold these keyboards for years, and it's how I made part of my life for a long time, working in a music store for that long. I worked at Mars until it closed down, and I highly miss it now. Kind of hoping that we get another Mars back, because there really wasn't any other store like that one. We had regular concerts and regular music extravaganzas right inside the store, and it was a really nice place to work, and I loved a lot of the people I worked with. But if you have any questions about Casios, Yamahas, or Roland, I'm pretty half decent at them. You can shoot me an email, and maybe if I know the answer, I'll let you know. And I'm sure you'll see some some more of my music out there somewhere. And well, as for now, let's see, I'm gonna say c'est la vie. Come back, visit me anytime. This is my little studio, and me and my husband Chris, we make a lot of music in here, and we'll probably keep doing that for a long time because we enjoy it. But anyway, I hope to see you around Nashville. God bless, or around the internet. I'm pretty friendly on the internet. I'll pretty much talk to anybody. I'm friendly, and be my friend. I'm always willing to be somebody's friend, at least internet-wise. But anyway, talk to you later. God bless. Take care. Enjoy the music.